Welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars with me, Get Daved. So, I've taken a little bit of a break in my personal life, because I was meaning to record the next video, several days ago, so I'm a little out of touch with what's going on. But it looks like a really exciting attack's about to happen. I'm just gonna sim this one. This was not the one I'm talking about.
System update.
Yeah, I had a feeling they wouldn't. Did we take some of them with me, at least? We took one of them with me. Alright, that's a step. Let's see. 10 destroyers. Oh. Oh, we're gonna hurt you. 14 destroyers. Boy, they manufacture quickly. I guess it is their homeworld. Let's go. I don't actually have as many ships as I was hoping I did. Should have sent a larger force, because this is their homeworld, and we're catching it relatively undefended. 2/3 of their fleet's gone. Better make good. I'm really glad it's taking a while to load. It really builds the dramatic tension. Dramatic tension. Alright. If you hit spacebar right after, it puts all the cameras in the right spots. There we go. And we have one ship in reserve. That's okay with me. Let's move them in. Had a little bit of trouble clicking. Sometimes the game makes it hard to click when the speed is turned up. That's something I've found anyway. Oh man, I forgot they're using emitters. There's a good chance they could shred this fleet. Actually, my weapon setup doesn't really match up favorably against them. Oh well. Get him! Because they use a real physics system for determining hits and all that, there is a chance that you can get hit by your own fire. It's pretty low, though. It's hard enough to hit enemy ships with a driver cannon. Alright, they're mustering that fleet instead of letting them trickle in, which is, generally speaking, what you should do. Yeah, you guys can move independently now. I don't want the slower ships slowing down my bombardments. Alright, our main goal is to do serious damage to this planet, because the longer we're here, the lower our chances of victory are, so... Everyone get in nice and close. I want to score a lot of hits here. Alright, we just lost a destroyer, so... way back in the middle of nowhere, we have a replacement armor coming in. It'll probably take him, like, the entire remaining 2 minutes to get to a remotely helpful location. Taking out my propulsion system, it's just going to force me to stay here and drop bombs on your homeworld. But yeah, seriously, if you have emitters, boy are they effective against a fleet such as mine. Ship's resilience is concerning me. Just please, anyone kill it. Alright. Now, we're just going to bombard it for the rest of this 2-minute time period. See if we can get a good camera angle. Not a lot of craters erupting on the surface. That's disappointing. If you have really large lasers, you can see, like, scars cut across the entire planet. I enjoy it. Looks like we're doing some real damage now, which is nice. The real goal is to get to the point where it's hard for them to recover, because this is their homeworld, so if we put this one in trouble, they're pretty screwed. Not unlike this fleet. These guys aren't coming home. But boy, did they do a lot of damage. So we got about half of their population.
System update.
Over half their population. Not much infrastructure damage, unfortunately. And it's kind of difficult to gauge environmental damage. Though it looks like there was some. This planet's fully developed, yet I didn't build any platforms. That's kind of odd. They're relatively cheap. Very few strings attached. And I'm going to need to rebuild the fleet, so here seems like as good a place as any. Actually has pretty decent industrial output considering its size and unremarkable resources. I'm just going to sim this one.
System update.
I'm shocked anyone survived. Now, the hivers are going to arrive relatively shortly. I'm actually going to send these guys in as reinforcements. Because it looks like the Liir aren't moving that fleet.
System update.
Did anyone live?
Incoming fleet, sir.
Oh yeah, an incoming fleet.
Research successfully completed, sir.
X-ray lasers. You don't always get them on the on the tech tree. So I'm actually not terribly well acquainted with them. Looks pretty similar to me. Oh well. Heavy combat lasers are the ones I was talking about before, where they cut a scar across the entire planet. They're kind of fun. Gonna go for heavy drivers.
Research computers online. Labs fully staffed.
Yeah, we'll go for heavy drivers. I've basically committed to
Yes, sir. Fleet on heading out.
using cannons at this point, so we do have the fortunate privilege of redesigning all my ships to use fusion engines, though, which does lead to an increase in cost, but it's worth it on these steps forward. aside from that, I'm pretty happy with this design. If you keep the design name the same, it just adds Mark II, or if I were to redesign this one, it would intelligently figure out that it's supposed to be Mark III. So that's a pleasant surprise.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
This is going to considerably help the range and everything too, so that'll be a welcome
Design
change.
entered into naval archives.
Maybe X-ray lasers would be nice.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction. Design entered into naval archives.
Basically, always want to use your most advanced power system at the very least.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
As I believe I've mentioned already, there are some cases to be made for not always using... Well, we might as well give you the better laser.
Design
There's some
entered
cases to be
into
made for
naval
not using
archives.
things like pathing or pulsed fusion or the like. Pulsed fission, I guess I should say. Finished 86% of the next worst one. Alright.
Construction project initiated.
And we're going to just adjust the research a little bit so I have a bit more firepower. Also, I have it on good word that it's better to develop infrastructure first, so I'm going to crank it up a little bit at some of my developing planets, of which I believe there's actually only one. Good thing I used plural. And you know what? Let's reinforce Cytine, because... well, why not? Because I don't like the idea of the Zool creating a massive fleet there. Alright, I imagine this fleet may die this turn. I guess the reinforcements are there, maybe not.
System update.
I have serious concerns about them not having point defense with them. Alright. We should get there in 2 turns. That's too bad. I thought they'd be exactly twice as fast, but for exact speed values you can look at the design view. So, speed 5.0, that's when they're in node, so 5 light years per turn. Fission, actually that's not that great a difference. Should be mentioned that human ships are just really fast though. When they're in node space at least. I'm gonna send that in.
Navigation, set course.
And I really hope they're all dead by next turn.
System
Booyah! And now, I will colonize it myself. Everybody, we successfully eliminated an opponent this turn. Now let's colonize their worlds. All of them. I really shouldn't have sent that colonizer over there, but, because now we're gonna have a weird crossover thing. Hopefully, you know, I can be the first one to get to both planets, because... I'm just gonna sim it. Actually, no. I'm debating on this. Yeah, I'm just gonna sim it.
system update.
And I lost everything. I'm not terribly surprised on that outcome. And you guys just build some medium platforms. Don't read into it. I just want to have some medium platforms there.
Aye, sir.
The Zool represent a pretty real threat in this territory. So I'm actually going to send in some cruisers because it looks like they've already got a ship. Hopefully it's just a scout coming over here. And yonder actually we have some pretty legitimate concerns about a massive Zool invasion as well. So I'm going to have to watch that sort of thing. But we'll save that all for next video.